This is an update for the Grow What You Eat challenge with Butler Family Farms, Resourceful Living Homestead, and Simply Jan Homestead. This is a tower of micro-dwarf tomatoes on my back patio, and the variety is mostly Gigi's Glory, but there are some Bunny Kisses in here and some Danish Dynamite as well. It's doing very well. Lots of fruit coming on. Nothing ripening yet, but it's getting there. I think this one is probably going to give me something soon. I don't know. Then in this tower, which could also be Grow What You Eat, are more tomatoes, different types. Here's the Danish Dynamite. You can see it has that carrot leaf foliage. It's supposed to be variegated, but it really isn't. It doesn't get a lot of sun back here. Here's another one with an almost ripe tomato on it. There's some kale growing around the top, which we do eat, but it has to get big enough to make into kale chips, and we had something eating it this year. These are the tomato Garnet Micro-Dwarf. This one has a couple of little tiny flowers on it, but nothing so far. Down here is a beautiful pepper called Sansaki. It's from the Kid Seed Company, and it's very, very hot, but I do grow it and use it for seasonings. This one is Itsy Bitsy Tiny Whiny, and that's growing away in there, producing fruit. Very happy with that. This one down here is, let's see what this one is. Japanese Mini. And normally I wouldn't even take off the yellow leaves, but this one's pretty yellow, so I'm gonna take that one off and get rid of it. And then just some Genovese basil growing away. That was from Survival Seeds 2026. It's doing well. And here in this tower, we have a tower full of mini cucumbers, and they are starting to flower, starting to hopefully produce soon, and getting bigger. This tomato is called Patio Choice Yellow. It's a little behind the others. I started it later, but we're getting there. And there's two of them. There's one down the bottom as well. This tower is basically all tomatoes, a couple of strawberry plants that jumped from another green stalk, and there are several types of tomatoes in here. This mixture right here and this one down here are from Renee's garden, and they come as a tricolor mix. And I really didn't have anything to plant in here at the time, so I decided to just throw it in there and see what happened. These, of course, are more tomatoes, different varieties. I think some of them didn't have tags, or the squirrels took them. And but we're gonna get tomatoes, so how could it be bad? And that's what's growing in there. And of course over here we have more tomatoes, but we do have some peppers, and we're just letting everything grow and see what happens. There's some variegated peppers down there, some variegated tomatoes. Everything's growing along. We actually have a pepper growing on there, which at this point in time is surprising. I don't know, peppers just did not do well for me this year. But hopefully that's a Tam jalapeno. It'll be something we can actually eat. So is that one. A couple of tomatoes fruiting down here, some basil. I'm trying to experiment and let that basil go to seed so I can actually save some seeds from it and see what happens. This is a Matapino, something Matapino times mutant, Matt's mutant, I don't know. It's a very pretty plant, beautiful purple flower. I have no idea what to expect from it. Now over here, these are mostly peppers, some parsley down the bottom. Don't know why I planted so much, I really don't eat it, but hey, why not? Try and see if we can grow it. There's a variegated pepper, looks really pretty. There's another variegated pepper that actually has a flower, and another one with a flower, and some fruit coming out. Really happy about that, because I believe they are a pepper from my friend's garden that she's calling Hot Blot, and I've been dying to get one, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. This tower is all lettuce that's basically failing, and I'm really ignoring it and letting it just grow. This tomato plant is Casino. It's a special plant from Joe Raris. I grew it from seed that's kind of old. Here's one of the tomatoes forming, so very happy about that. We'll have to see what happens. This tower is all strawberries and tomatoes. Many of them I no longer know what they are because the squirrels stole the tags. Some of them I do. They were actually started to be fall tomato plants, and I was going to grow them in the high tunnel. But as you know, I got hit with herbicide drift and I won't be growing anything over there, so I put them out over here to see what happens. That's another tomato called Glacier that was for fall growing. These are onions that I started probably in June. That's an Elsa Craig onion. I don't know what the other onion types are. I just planted them out very quickly when I started having garden issues, and they're all coming up nice. I have to say that. This is a red onion, so happy about that. And I'm just letting them grow, and we'll see what we get at the end of the summer. I'm not in any rush to harvest them. So hopefully the squirrel leaves them alone. I don't know why he'd want onions, but you know, he's crazy. And that's what's happening.